Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. And already we're underway here. And that was very necessary. Now it's Mane. San does well to get it back. Great vision. And here's Edouard. Edouard! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well then, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Just eases him off the ball. Driving on and making good progress. Good running, strong and purposeful. And the shot's there, chance! Goal! Eintracht Frankfurt! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
After 10 minutes is...
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Mendes. Now, can they get him away? Rafa Silva receives it in a wide position. Eintracht Frankfurt with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Mendes goes short. And this is Silva. It's a good-looking delivery. Meslier claims it without any fuss. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Mendes. Wriggles his way through. Enzo Perez. Look at the space. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Longstaff. And he has been fouled there. And that certainly packed a punch. He's looking wide. He's having a shot! That's going to go a long way. Now it's Longstaff. Oh, that's... tries a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Played into the middle. Tanaka, and here's Elliott.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now it's Edouard. Oh, what a ball! Showing good feet. He's shifted. And the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's Silva. Hangs one in. Oh, that was vital. Estupinian gets good distance on it. Oosterwolde.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player...
Oh, shooting chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Neatly clipped into space. Rafa Silva might just make this. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nice control. And he welcomes it in. And that is expertly dealt with.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And this is Mane. And Mane! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Tanaka. Now it's Mane. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, he's played it in low. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Now it's Newt. Shapes to shoot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oosterwolde is there, and he can get that clear. Rafa Silva. Mendes. Now it's Gnonto. Played into space. Mane! Oh, it's come off the upright. No mistake. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every...
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. So does he go for it? It's not a kind angle. Fantastic from Mendes! A finish right from the top draw! And again they hit the front. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's...
And Mane! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And he's had it nicked away. Now that looks a decent ball. Mendes. Crosses in it. He rises! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Driving forward. Might be danger here. Rafa Silva. Not the most accurate pass. Elliott. Looking for the run. Thinks about the shot.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest This will turn out to be a really
Those
good
of you
one.
making their way home on public
Caution
transportation
certainly
today,
not on the
please watch
agenda
the
here
screen for
from
train
both
departure times
sides.
from
Well, I
all
think the
local
message
major
from the
stations.
manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Taken back almost at once. He's had it taken off him. Eze. That's very neat. Eze's cross. And a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Hangs in a cross. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. It's a searching pass. Chiesa, well read, and the danger is averted. Estupinian. Now it's Elliott. That is good alertness. Now he's off and running. And it's Elliott. Opts for safety. He has found the way through. Chiesa! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? It's crossed into the middle. And now the breakaway. Madueke does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Eze. Chiesa. Looking for options for movement. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
He's going for goal! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Chance to... Mendes! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now it's Gnonto. Mane. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now, what about a counter-attack? Stood up well to him there. Now it's Gnonto. And here's Longstaff. Chance, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's Tanaka.
Arsenal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And he's heaved it away. Pass somewhat off target. Nice looking ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Now it's Edouard. Eze. Nicely weighted ball. Eze was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Elliott. Oh, that's well spotted. And that is as far as they're going to go. Pass is intercepted.
Eintracht Frankfurt surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Number 19, Elliott. Number 10, Marnes.
Reds one in,
Number 20,
and the assistant referee
Madrigal.
rightly gives him offside.
Number 29, coming on the field, number 11, number 4, Joe Bellingham, number 18, Wang Hee-chan, number 28, number 17.
Now it's Ramazani. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Ramazani, he's found the way through. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Danger averted for now. And he's only too happy to take that back. Now it's Wang Hee-chan. Cleared without complication. It'll be a throw-in.
Substitution in progress.
Ramazani. That's gone for a throw-in. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Szymanski. Nicely aimed pass. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Eintracht Frankfurt have their second corner now. He's cut it out. That's going up front in a hurry.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That has been cut short. 2 minutes to be added on. Looking to play him in. And that will be the final act. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Arsenal didn't quite recover from the early blow, Peter, after which they just got stuck in chase mode.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. Big chance! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Arsenal gain their reward with an early goal. Castanos tries to play it through. Now the ball in. Defending of the desperate variety. Distributed tidily. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Played it again.
That's good defensive concentration.
Xavi Alonso goes looking wide. Now it's Villa. Castanos.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Batistuta picks it up out wide. Cleared away. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Cáceres. Tries to pass it through. David Villa receives it in a wide position. Up he goes! Oh, taken with style! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
White tries a deft little ball, and again he's sorted that out terrifically. He's got full. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Rijkaard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
White. Cáceres chooses to go crossfield. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Very nicely done. Deep cross.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
Xavi Alonso. Now Foden. And here's Batistuta. And he's been shifted off it. Triol. And here's Batistuta. Spread it left. Xavi Alonso. And it's Xavi Alonso. Shifted it to the flank. Strong running down that left flank. Castanos. Played out wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Turns back here, probably the best option. A searching ball out wide. No luck with that dink over the top. Rijkaard. Park Ji-sung. Rijkaard. That's Park Ji-sung. And it's Xavi Alonso. And this is Battis. He's tried one! Oh, that was no routine save.
Batistuta is offering a wry smile there. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Park Ji-sung. They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, not quite. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And here's the chance to counter. Park Ji-sung. Castanos. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. White. White is looking to influence the game from out wide. Xavi Alonso. Park Ji-sung. That's a lovely pass. Deflected behind for a corner kick. They've played it short. Xavi Alonso. That's been drilled in. And it's Rijkaard. He's being urged to shoot. Arsenal awarded another corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, such a clever touch. It's loose now and they want to get it back. That's a decent clearance. Engages and forces him off the ball. Van Bouten cuts it out. There's the whistle for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
To announce today's lottery numbers.
Arsenal
Please
are
watch the
heading
screen
into the
if you have a
break,
ticket.
very happy with how it's gone so far.
Everyone, please welcome our players to the field.
the start of the second half. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's picked his way through. Park Ji-sung in acres of space out wide. And that should get the job done. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Looking for the run, and he's cut it out.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
David Villa! He's done very well to get to that.
Villa clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has not gone well. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Shapes to shoot! Oh, another save. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
The attendance for this match was 60,332.
Oh, somewhat off target. And now they can spring out of defence.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Castanos caresses it through. He's having a shot! They've done it! Back to within one! Interesting! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Substitution in progress.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back. It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Xabi Alonso gets across to intercept that.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, there's the clearance. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Arsenal suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness or this could get away from them.
Keeper's dealt with that. Now it's Batistuta. It's a pretty loose pass. Castanos. Caceres. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Cyprus really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Villa. Rijkaard. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Played out towards the right wing. Castanos. Always onto this.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this.
Great chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
And he's forced to go back. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, this is surely their last chance. Now, can they get it back?
Cyprus really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Park Ji-sung. Not the most accurate pass. White is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Rijkaard. It's a really well-measured ball. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Played back into the centre.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Decent chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, it's fallen kindly here! And that is the last effort of the game. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game it's... Oh, what has happened here? Oh, nice touch. Cross needs to be good. Cleared without hesitation. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well read, nice interception. It's a really well-measured ball. The unmistakable Daniel van Bouten.
One of those players that's been there, done it, got the t-shirt.
And perhaps that's his greatest strength, Jim, his experience.
Certainly one of them, Peter, although for me his all-round game is what impressed most. He's a credible goal threat too.
And the shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. White. Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Foden. And it's Xabi Alonso. He played for Rijkaard. Foden. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Alonso!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Decent enough try. That has been knocked clear. Arsenal have reclaimed it. Arsenal are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Great ball, and he's in here. Can he find the finish? Now, who's going to be first to this?
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Bolivia really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Over to the left. Nice control. Out to the left it goes. The ball goes in. And he gets rid in a hurry. Driving forward. Distributed tidily. Foden picks it up out wide. Batistuta, and the shot! Oh, he's been caught napping! And this is shot at goal!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
That's a good ball out wide. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking for a runner. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van Bouten gets a foot in here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Park Ji-sung wins the duel this time. And he's managed to get free. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Can he get it through? Now here's the delivery. And we hit half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Arsenal have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Arsenal really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Rijkaard is there to clear. Oh, good spread. He's in plenty of space here. Park Ji-sung looking to add to his goal. Puyol. Xavi Alonso. Oh, there's a probing ball. Caceres, who's set up one goal so far. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And Batistuta! No mistake! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and
the shot! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And yes, it's him again. Arsenal find a position of real strength now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And he whips it in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And he's there to retrieve it. Arsenal have scored two quick goals here. Puyol. For Van Bouten. Puyol. Played out to the left flank. Looking for options for movement. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Decent chance! It's hit the uprights. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Número 26. Entrará al campo. Número 7.
Nicely weighted ball. Pings in across. Oh, what a climb! He will be livid with himself.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Oh, he's taken it.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's been taken short. This looks promising. And now a sudden chance to counter. Out towards the flank. He's tried one! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Cambio en Bolivia.
So there's going to be another
Número
change here.
24. Número 11. Entran número 18.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Can he get on the end of this? That's good pressing, squeezing the play. He's gone for goal! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Xavi Alonso. Park Ji-sung. And it's Xavi Alonso. It's Park Ji-sung. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Can he spark a counter here? Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, that's fabulous. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Now it's Park Ji-sung. He's a sharp little ball here. He's shifting through the gears here. Terrific header. Final touch was poor. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, sweet feet. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Park Ji-sung. David Villa is wide and looking to get onto this. Park Ji-sung. Now that's a fine challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
4 minutos de compensación.
Great defending, strong and determined. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Foden. Now it's Batistuta.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, that's a key interception.
That will enough.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Arsenal can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Batistuta picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Arsenal definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
David Villa! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Knocks it into space. White. Batistuta! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Now it's Brady. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I really like the look of this guy, Foden, who to me is a player who has a bit of everything. An eye for goal, quick feet, great vision and a willingness to take on his defensive duties when required. Although he's probably best deployed out on the right, where his best attacks seem to emanate.
Yeah. Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's a half-decent try. Rijkaard pokes it out wide. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Caceres. And it's Xavi Alonso. That's a good ball out wide. White. That's an imaginative pass.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Tries to play it through. Brady receives it in a wide position. Quick look, then plays it in. Van Bouten getting this one clear. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. He's picked his... And Park Ji-sung! Oh, brilliant from Park Ji-sung! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Chance! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Cross flung in towards the middle. Played back in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played it again. Tries to get it clear. Chooses to go back. Caresses it through. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Xavi Alonso. Arsenal finding their passes. Park Ji-sung tries a measured ball. He rises! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
And it's Batistuta. Batistuta, who does have an assist to his name. Cullen. He's gone forward. Now he's off and running. Xavi Alonso. Alonso. Threads one in. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Arsenal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Over to the left. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That's really well manoeuvred. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Rijkaard, very much a man of this moment. Cullen. Distributed tidily. Tries to pass it through. This is Batistuta. Batistuta's cross. A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Caceres. It's Park Ji-sung. Great vision. Picks up, shoots! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Some first half thoughts?
Arsenal clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Arsenal in control at half-time, 2-0. And we are already promptly back underway. Ferguson. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Brady picks it up out wide. Lovely feet. Hangs one in. Keeper's dealt with that. In once more. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And here's Batistuta. Gives it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing. That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a cute ball. And he's there to clear it. It'll be a throw-in. Cullen. Arsenal are 2 up early in the second half. He's in a great position here. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And this is Brady. Now the cross. Oh, what a climb! It's a goal! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Number 9, Ferguson.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Xabi Alonso delivers. Doherty tries to clear. And he's quick to snatch it back. Well, that looks a decent ball. Cullen. Arsenal are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. Rijkaard. And it's Puyol. That's Caceres. Now it's Villa. Looking for options for movement. Caceres made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. David Villa. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, it looks like they just want to introduce a new focal point to the attack.
Substitutions taking place.
David Villa. Park Ji-sung. Oh, Oh, no joy this time. And he's gone looking for safety. That is Snuta! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution.
Ireland making another change here. Just eases. Shot a goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Ireland are looking to go forward now. Quality ball. Nicely weighted ball. Can he finish? Brady. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Doherty, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Villa. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Doherty. Played out to the left flank. He's a sharp little ball here. Played in. He's cut it out.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And this is Xavi Alonso. And he's taking no chances there. Done delicately. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
No, that's been intercepted. Not the most accurate pass. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Foden. Brady. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
Y ahora en la alineación de Costa Rica.
Jim, who do you reckon is
Número
pivotal?
uno.
Yeah,
Keylor
Keylor
Navas.
Navas. He could make all the difference because he's such an excellent shot stopper. It's not just a matter of reflexes, though. It's the way he spreads his body in front of the ball, preventing strikers from getting a sighted goal. He also hardly ever makes an error, and that's precious for a goalkeeper.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And we're underway. So, Jim Beglin, what is your interpretation of the way they appear to be lining up?
Well, if flexibility doesn't have an influence on this system, we truly are looking at an approach that is quite negative. But at least there is good scope to turn a seemingly deep line.
Oh, smashing header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now, this could be a chance. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. No, that's not going to find its target. Now it's Foden. Now it's Batistuta. Knocks it out wide. Foden. Foden. He's chosen to go back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Tries to pop. Can he finish? And the keeper couldn't hold it. What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Gol del Arsenal, convertido en el minuto 11.
And he's only too grateful
Número
to
10.
capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Arsenal gain their reward with an early goal. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. Oh, shooting chance! David Villa. That's Park Ji-sung. He's in plenty of space here. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Costa Rica upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Foden.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Shot could be on. He's having a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Mora. Ball is over the line. And he's worked it through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And we're not going to make any further progress now. And he's forced to go back. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Schmeichel claims it, safe hands. Rijkaard. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. Batistuta, and Batistuta! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Foden. It's Park Ji-sung. Now it's Villa. That's a delicate pass. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. It's a good run, that. Great timing. Looking for the run. And that has found him in acres of space. Oh, nice touch. Chooses to go back. Batistuta looking understandably energised after his goal.
Arsenal really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Oh, he's played it in low. Park Ji-sung. Out to the left it goes. And here's the chance to counter. David Villa goes on a run down the left wing. Park Ji-sung caresses it through, shapes to shoot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Out to the right. Ball swung in, cleared away.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Arsenal have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
Los jugadores están entrando al campo de juego.
There's the start of the second half.
Arsenal definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in...
Decent chance! Oh, taken with style! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Can he get it through? Foden. Keylor Navas breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Some good work on the right flank here. That has not gone well. Xavi Alonso. And there's green grass ahead of him. Batistuta! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That's a sharp pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Rijkaard. That has been slung wide. Keylor Navas claims comfortably.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Great vision. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now there's a fine ball, and he shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now. He's looking wide. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Foden. Shot a goal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Cambio en Costa Rica. Número 20.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, super ball! Swept in. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Mora. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Referee has just said play on. Rijkaard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Now, can they get him away? Tries a shot! They've scored! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Número 7.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Rijkaard. Played out to the left flank. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's being shifted off it. There's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's chance for a shot! It's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Convertido en el minuto 87. Número 13.
It's become a case of men against boys.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's Villa. And a shot! And he couldn't quite make it 6. It's a pretty loose pass. 5 minutes to add. Foden. Chance! He scores! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And the pass is intercepted. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, such a clever touch. And he whips it in. And that's that. Arsenal can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Batistuta walking off with the spoils, richly deserved. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Arsenal definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as, to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. So off we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I'm a huge fan of Bukayo Saka. Someone always praised for his versatility, his attitude and his cleverness around the pitch. He has the potential to excel in all positions across that front line. But I personally like to see him as part of a front three. I think he operates best in that area.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Opts for safety.
Vardiol.
Vardiol going full tilt down the left. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Ball's gone out of play. And here's Park Ji-sung.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Perez. Brzezinski. A lack of adventure up to now, just no breakthrough. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Saka. Havertz. Brzezinski. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And here's Havertz. Good take. Foden! Now, who's going to be first? Oh, he's been caught napping. In he goes again! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
First quarter of an hour gone. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Bergkamp. He's going to be disappointed with that. Ah, he's given it away. Now it's crossed into the rises. He will be livid with himself. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Vardiol, he has found the way through. Saka, can he get on the end of this? No, it's Bergkamp. It's a pretty loose pass. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Perez. Chance, surely! It's run loose, who's going to get... And another try! He's being urged to shoot. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Brzezinski. It's Wilshere. Passing is crisp and sharp. Havertz. He's got away. Adams.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Foden. Park Ji-sung has it out wide and in space. Oh, that's fabulous. He's in a chance for a shot! Over to the left. Perez puts his foot on the gas. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Havertz. And he's on his way! That's good running with the ball. Well read, and the danger is averted. Mohamed Salah. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Looking for options for movement. Spread out to the left, and it's Rosicky. And here's Havertz. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Perez. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 20, Bukayo Saka.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Now that looks a decent ball. Plays a sharp little ball here. Played into space out wide. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Mohamed Salah in acres of space out wide. Ødegaard. Can he spark a counter here? That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Out to the right, played back in, out towards the flank. It's a promising position. Big chance, corner. Rosicky deals with that comfortably. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's on it, can he get away? He is through here! Now, can they get him away? Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's had it nicked away. Arsenal needed that, they really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And he's picked it up out wide. Havertz stood his ground strongly. Oh, important interception. Ødegaard! Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Saliba cuts out the pass. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Looking to play him in. Rosicky. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
And he's managed to get free. Mohamed Salah! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 13.
Arsenal are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Number 29.
It's a really well-measured ball.
Coming on the field.
And it's Wilshere. And this is Bergkamp. Oh, super ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, they've broken out here, and this could be the moment. And here's Havertz. Now, what about a counter-attack? Trossard. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's running through.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Bergkamp. Wilshere. Ljungberg. Oh, it's Bergkamp. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Foden. And here's Bergkamp. Perez. That is a brilliant interception. Wilshere gets a foot in here. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Havertz to Havertz. Tries a shot! Oh, it's there! And that is goal number 20. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing...
And a chance! It's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was...
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain from parking outside this stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I would say this guy, Ronald Araujo. You have a real defender's defender in him, Peter. And he may not be the best with the ball.
Shoots! Goal! Barcelona! And there is his 30th goal.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Now it's Mbappe. Closing in on goal. Big chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
David Villa. Can he finish?
Villa really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Passing is crisp and sharp. Spread it left. Look at the space here. And it's Pedri. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And Romario! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Madrid grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Neymar. Bellingham. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Iniesta. Iniesta takes control of it and he's on the move. And he's played it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Mbappe! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And the finish! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front. Barcelona get themselves into the lead. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game. It's Iniesta! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Iniesta certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
No, he's not getting past him there. Pedri.
This is the time you need that pace.
Cruyff. Ball's gone astray. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Ricky Puig. Bellingham.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Bellingham. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pedri. And he welcomes it in. Iniesta! They've scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. expertly done.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now it's Mbappe. Pedri tries to play it through. And it's Pedri. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Bellingham. Mbappe takes a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're at it again in double quick time. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous...
And Romario! Great strike. A test for the keeper.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Could move up a gear here. Caceres. And it's Iniesta. Nicely aimed pass. It's run loose here. Now it's Mbappe. Shot could be on. Iniesta! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
Barcelona lead by 3 in a game all about goals. It's so easy on the eye and promises more of the same after the break. And the second half gets underway. In with the challenge. Edmilson. It's a pretty loose pass. Ricky Puig. Now it's Iniesta. Romario. Now Neymar. No, he's not getting any further than that. Mbappe. Can he get it through? Cruyff. Madrid are looking to break at pace. Not the most accurate pass. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Pinches it off him. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Iniesta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Mbappe. Good ball, good take. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Madrid can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
El dorsal 25, Neymar. El dorsal 7,
Now it's Mbappe.
El dorsal 23,
And they've got rid.
Iniesta. Serán sustituidos por
That looks a decent
el
ball.
dorsal 14,
He's being urged to shoot.
el dorsal 5,
Deco plays it in.
Ronaldinho.
That is a
El
brilliant
dorsal
interception.
17, el dorsal 11, Sneijder. El dorsal
Pedri.
20, Deco.
And the pass is intercepted. He won't be happy with that one. Iniesta. Has a look and plays it forward. Rudiger. And Araujo. Bellingham, who does have an assist to his name. He's beaten the last man. David Villa. Oh, that is a good ball to find. Great chance! He's got a goal! And he is just ripping it up! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
It's become a case of men against boys. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Madrid looking to pass their way through. Now it's Mbappe. Ricky Puig. Ricky Puig puts his foot on the gas. And it's Pedri. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Mbappe. De Jong. Madrid have reclaimed it. Real chance! It's there! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Madrid grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Now it's Villa. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Ronaldinho. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, such a clever touch. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Pedri. Oh, red, nice interception. And here's Mbappe. Ricky Puig. Chance! No mistake! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Iniesta. Iniesta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. There's the shot! Sticks it away! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to show...
And a chance! Oh, the ball, it's fallen loose again! Oh, it's gone in!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Pedri. And that will be the final act. Barcelona can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Barcelona really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubters going, but I guess they'll all go a little quiet now.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
a clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
So all eyes on HA9, this famous stadium, still very much the venue historically for football globally. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. He's chosen to go back. That's a little off target. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I'll be very interested, Peter, to see what role Harvey Elliott will play. I suspect he'll be a key performer in terms of transitions and quick turnovers due to his ability to find the path.
Elliott! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Gracier clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Koulibaly calmly anticipates. Meslier sends that a long way.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Camara gets over and intercepts.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Madueke showing great feet there. He is through here, and that goes for a shot. Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Looking to play him in, and he's found a way past. Mané is fouled. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle, and the potential here for the first goal of the game. Longstaff! That was travelling. Madueke driving forward, and that has left him in a heap. Now it's Kalimwendo, Saint-Maximin. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, no joy this time. Camara. Great pressure, plenty of it. Oh, this looks sharp. Rice. Looking for the run. He's in space and looking for options. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Longstaff. That has been slung wide. He's got away. Has a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Rice. Now Kamara. Kalimwendo. And that is expertly dealt with. Estupinian. Quality ball. Nicely shaped ball. Camara. Now, can they get him away? And it's Rice. And it's Camara. He's in a great position here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he's picked it up out wide, crossed to the back post. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And he's let fly. It's run loose, who's going to get there? Played in deep, punched away.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Wendell. Rice. Can he get on the end of this? He's found the way through. And the shot! He's scored! His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him. And his response, absolutely clinical.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
After 36 minutes is
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
That looks a cracking ball. Meslier gets it away. Aims beyond the defence. Threads one in. Oh, played through for the wide man. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's had a shot! And it's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Arsenal grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Wendell, and it's made its way to him. Great chance! That's a half-decent try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And it's Mane. And Mane! In he goes again. Goal! Arsenal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Arsenal get themselves into the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Arsenal come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Arsenal head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. There's the start of the second half. And that has been cut short. Rice. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Longstaff. Elliott. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Foot in. Oh, that's a key interception. Now he's off and running. Camara. And here's Sam Maximin. Oh, that's nice. This looks promising. Chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that's been drilled in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. He won't be happy with that one. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Koulibaly makes the interception. Oh, good-looking ball. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Seydu gets into some space. That's the keeper's ball. And here's the chance to counter.
The attendance for this match
steaming
was
forward.
98,004.
Looking for options for movement. Saint-Maximin. Now it's Rice.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
That has ended up in no man's land. Chance, surely! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Substitution on the field. Number 2.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Coming on the field. Number 8. Sabitzer. Number 10. Douglas Costa. Substitutions
Elliott.
taking place.
Oh, this is a very good run. And here's Madueke. Flings in across. That's a decent clearance. He's going for goal! It's hit the upright. Estupinian got a long way forward to join the attack. Saint-Maximin has created one goal already. Arsenal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Sabitzer, expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's heaved it away. Searching pass he's played there. It's a searching pass. Alemdar claims comfortably. Rice. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Douglas Costa. Douglas Costa! Oh, it's hit the post! And that has been clubbed away. Madueke looking to add to his goal. Now it's Gnonto. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
That's going to go a long way. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, San Maximin. Number 9, number 22. Coming on the field, number 34, number 99, number 21. Substitution.
Arsenal will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Knocks it into space. Now that's well seen too.
Casapia really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. Bogle tries to pass it through. He has found the way through. He's on it. Can he get away? Tries a shot! And he hits the net! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that was as close to certain as can be.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Number 17.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Arsenal go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
And it's Douglas Costa. Yildirim, he has a look out. Aronson, looking for a runner. He's in plenty of space here. Ramazani receives it in a wide position. Now it's Longstaff. And a chance! Well, now, and it's come back out to him. And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
1 minute at a time.
That's just literally playing into his hands.
He's a sharp little ball here. Turns and goes back. Chance for a shot! Deftly away. And that's it. Goes. Game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very,
Just
very
a quick
good.
announcement. It is now time for our special
Terrific
runner-in.
recovery,
Please grab
a
the tickets you were
really
given when you
fine
walked in
win
through the
that,
gates.
Jim Beglin.
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to accept the game might have just got away from them. They stayed true to their style and turned this right on its head. This is a tremendous win.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me.